give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm tryna get paid. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm tryna get paid.
I've been broke for 27 years, I ain't gone for 28. Been seeing you niggas flexing and finessing the shit. You know I ain't never ate. Been seeing you shining, all that designer. You ain't get your little bro play.
What's happening, everybody, man? Welcome back to Game Day with Trey. This your host, Trey. That's my co-host and homeboy, Face.
What up, world?
And today we finna go ahead and talk about this Georgia Auburn game. All right, yeah, I'm talking about the mighty Bulldogs versus the War Eagles of Auburn. Now they visiting Auburn, man. Right now the line is Auburn's getting 14.5. The over/under set at 45.5. If you're looking against the spread, Georgia's 0-3-1. Yeah, I said that right. 0-3-1 against the spread. Okay. While Auburn, they are paltry 1-3 against the spread. Now, when you're looking at who they played, Auburn's played a little bit more competition, and Auburn's been on the road, so you can give them a little bit of an excuse, even though they did just get their behind whooped last week by Texas A&M, and they didn't cover the 9 points. They let my homeboy up top down. You know what I mean? They let me down. But we'll move on. We'll move on from that. The over/under. Now it's 1-3 for Georgia, so that's 1 over 3 unders. And it's the same for Auburn. 1 over 3 unders. Now, when you're talking about Georgia, they average scoring 39.3 points a game, and they only give up 12.7 points a game. Whereas Auburn, they score 27.8, so roughly 28 points a game, and they give up 12 points a game, man. So when I'm looking at all these numbers and when I'm calling these things out to myself, right? And I just want to explain this to you and everybody else so everybody understands how my mind works. Both of these teams aren't going to have the best day ever, first and foremost. So the score is not going to be 39-27 or 39-28. That's a 12-point win. That's not covering the 14.5. But that's not going to happen. No, both teams aren't going to have the best day ever. But when I see within range, okay, two teams, one team gives up 12.7 points, one team gives up 17 points. That means they're both, their median average is around 15, maybe 14 points. So if that median average is around 15, 14 points between the teams that are on and the defense that they're going to play or that they're going to exhibit on that night, especially when it's a SEC battle, and they score 39 points for one team and 28 points for one team, I'm going to take about 12, 14 points off of each team. Okay? So that means I'm saying that Auburn's scoring 13 points, and that means I'm saying that Georgia's scoring 25. All right, so if I'm saying that, that means if the line is 14.5, I got to lean Auburn. Now, I'm not truly confident in that 14.5. So like my man Face just previously spoke about, you buy money in that situation. But Face, man, give me your perspective on that. Because after I've given you all those numbers and I've given you everything that I've told you.
Listen, my friend.
Yeah,
Listen, my friend.
go for it, homie.
GSGBs gonna smoke Auburn.
Ah!
Georgia gonna score down to 40 points. Auburn might score they 13, like you said. I like Georgia and over. Think about it. If they only give up 17 and they give up 12, this is their average. Why is it at 45? It could have been at 39, 40. You know what I mean? So to me, I feel like Georgia gonna score more points, and I feel like Auburn might score a few points because Georgia lost a lot of blood on their defensive side. That's why it been looking like it been looking because they trying to figure out who is who in their little situation. But I seen Auburn game last week, and I feel like with the players Georgia got, they're gonna put up down on 40 on them. If Texas A&M put up 27, and the way that they put the 27 on Auburn, they couldn't stop the run. I feel like Georgia gonna score probably down to 40 points. So I'm saying Georgia in the over. You know what I mean? I feel like Georgia gonna cover the 14, and it's gonna go over.
Look, I would be definitely more confident in picking Georgia money line and Georgia in the under if I'm gonna actually put a pick on this. If I'm gonna pick this game, that's what I would pick. Is I'm gonna pick the money line of Georgia and the under. And the reason I'm gonna pick that under and not that over, okay, is because of the fact that these are two SEC Titans. Auburn's down right now. Okay, Auburn's down. Auburn ain't
They ain't
real
no
right
Titan
now.
right
Hold up,
now.
look. But
They ain't no.
listen,
They
listen.
a
Now,
Philly
look, you got to
Titan.
understand what you have to understand what I'm saying. When I'm saying these are two SEC Titans.
Yeah, I
Traditionally,
understand.
Auburn is a SEC up and down power. It ebbs and
Yeah.
flows with them. But even when it ebbs and flows, man, they still get where they need to go sometimes. I'm not saying that Auburn is a team that somebody's going to beat Georgia. Even with Georgia right now coming off of losing what they lose 20 players to the NFL just now, 20 or 25 players to the NFL. They lost a 25 yeah, they lost 20 players to the NFL and a 25-year-old quarterback. All right. When you got a 25-year-old quarterback, that means that's a lot of experience that just walked out the door. It's been taking them a little bit time to figure out what quarterback they're running with. The offense is looking a lot smoother for Georgia right now. I can't give them that. Defense is holding it together. I know they did lose their offensive coordinator. Uh, yeah, I would have the money line in the under, man. You know, I think Georgia defense is going to do what they do. I don't, and I know they're going to put up points, but I know Auburn got pride, man. And maybe I'm wrong for betting on pride, but sometimes when you bet on pride, like the
Come
dog
on.
barks, you let that ride.
Come on.
We gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace.
See.